Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm seeing the views. Give me a second. Let's show you there. Hello. Just waiting for the rest of the team to show up. Play this little music. Get situated. Hey, Felicia. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, honey.
Hi. Just waiting for the others to get in. I'm just gonna check the other streams to make sure it's all going just peachy. Yes, it is.
So this is also on Instagram at the same time.
It's on Facebook. I cannot connect to IG, but
Fine.
it was able to successfully connect to Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
Cool.
But
Very
luckily,
cool.
what I'm going to do is cut it around and make a video and post it.
Yeah, so we could just
Yes.
post it on IG later. All good.
Do you hear the music?
No.
No,
Like when it was doing the countdown, I did.
you did, and now it's not.
Uh,
Let me try it again. I love StreamYard. Hi, StreamYard. Thank you. It's cool, like how you can add sides and all that stuff. It's really cool. So waiting for other ones to pop in. Let me reach out to Cameron. Hold on 1 second.
okay. What's going on my phone battery? Let me see.
Okay. See what's up. Give me 1 second. Oh, he needs a link. 1 second. It's in the email.
I was gonna just say you sent it like 3 times.
He never checks us.
Oh, really?
I'm seeing it now.
All right, coach. Okay, coach.
Here you go. Jennifer too. Wow. Okay. I got y'all.
I'm gonna punch both of them.
There you go. As soon as they click it. They should be coming in momentarily. I don't see him on the panel yet. These look good on the live. Hey y'all, come on in. Come on in. All right, we got 2 views. All right, come on in. Welcome, welcome. We're just waiting for the rest of the team to join us, and then we're gonna get started.
How can you see the people that are? I guess only you can see it because you're the host.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn on the chat portal just in case if they have any questions and stuff like that. I want to add, but I already have questions ready to ask.
Okay. Cool. I'm in Houston. I was trying to sit outside and do it because it's nice and sunny, but it's 90 degrees, and I was like, I can't do this.
And where currently you at right now?
I'm in Houston.
Houston.
I was like, let me bring my butt back in this AC. I can't. I like the sun, but I'm like, it's too early in the day to be sweating out the clothes, you know?
You said like you like it, but not that much.
I need to like not, it's too early in the day to start being funky.
Right. Let's get settled in, guys. We will be starting momentarily, just waiting for the rest of the team to, there we go. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello. Can everybody hear me?
Hey,
I can
Jen.
hear you. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome, 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 welcome. We're just
Thank
waiting
you.
for Cameron, and then we will be ready to go. Norman will join us a little bit later.
I feel
Our
like my
director of
parents.
photography.
I feel like my parents. I'm like, how do you work this contraption?
Right. trust me, it took me like a few days to finally pinpoint and watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I finally got it down. I finally got this down.
Well, thank you, Tev, for getting it
Yes.
together.
I
You're
was
way
practicing
more ahead
this.
of me.
I was practicing this. I went live private so many times, like, oh, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. So,
Do it.
yes, thank you, Shimara. We're just waiting for Cameron. And let me check in on him real quick. Give me 1 second.
Class dirty.
We'll play. Let's play a little song. Can I hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little house. We'll get a little
A little ambiance.
little
Little
ambient.
vibes.
Yes. Oh, there he is. Welcome.
How nice of you to join us, Cameron.
What's
I know.
up, Teach?
What's up?
What's up? Hello, everyone. Let's start
I'm
with the
snacking too,
floor.
bruh. I was like, I'm gonna just nip it on him.
Man, my food just got here. I was trying to get on. I was like, I need to set up my computer.
So,
Y'all are funny.
this is so quiet. I'm looking at a full screen, so I'm on the port, like the broadcast like thing, so I see everything. This looks so cool. Hi, everyone. Hello, welcome. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please share this live if you're connected on Facebook. Please share it to your Instagram, your Twitter, Snapchat. Let's get this boosted, posted, everything. I will start with the intros. Hi, I'm Tevin. Tevin Thompson, as you see right here. My IG is Tevi Tev. I am the director, writer of Things That Binds Us, and we're with the cast and crew. So I'll have everyone to tell a little bit about themselves, introduce themselves. Let's get it going. Miss Felicia.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So my name is Felicia Miracle Chipola. My Instagram is all of my names put together, so that's easy. Yeah, so I play the character Joan in this film, and I'm originally from California. I relocated to Atlanta about 2 years ago. So that's where I am now. I moved out there to pursue acting, and yeah, things have been going. They've been going. I met Tevin on another short photo shoot for a promotional photo shoot for another independent film, and that's how Tevin and I met. And I think actually, Tevin, this is a cool story that when you met me, you told me immediately, you're like, I have this film or I have a series that I'm going to do, and I want you as the lead. And people say stuff all the time, so whatever. But you actually followed through and brought me into this amazing group of people to create Things That Bind Us. And I thank you for it. And I thank everybody for showing up today and being here with us.
Yay! Cameron, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cameron. I play the character of Dante.
This guy.
So comfortable.
I can't be comfortable.
No, I love it. I love it, though. I love it.
Go ahead, baby. Be comfortable. Go ahead.
And met Tevin years ago, and I'm glad that she made me a part of this project. Sorry if you hear people in the background. We got football Sundays going on over here.
Football.
You know, we got our DoorDash at Lambeau, so it's really delicious. But I really enjoyed this project. I don't really have like an actor's Instagram or anything like that. I'm just my real self. I work in the school district in Richmond. I'm a dean of students, but I love, like, my creativity is like one thing that I really need to do to be happy is create. And so I actually enjoy doing anything creative, from like painting to acting, but I did acting in college and I want to keep doing it. So thank you, Ted, for having me, and I can't wait for us to do the next one.
Yeah. And Jen.
Hey, everybody. It's really great to see everybody after, oh my God, with the longest 2 years of everybody's lives. My name is Jennifer Thompson. I am an actress, but I primarily am a theater teacher. I teach kindergarten through 8th grade, and I'm currently in a credentialing program at Cal State East Bay to get my teaching credential for theater. So I'm currently in school. I also just previously was a karaoke jockey for about 2 years out here in San Jose. I live in San Jose now, originally from Vallejo. Oh, sorry. I heard myself, but like 10 seconds after, it was weird. Ew. Anyway, yeah, Tevin's my cousin. And she called me and was like, "Hey girl, I'm in a pickle. Can you help me?" I said, "Say less." And I was in Elk Grove filming at very early in the morning, so I was just like, hey, why not? And at that point in my life, I was really pushing myself outside my comfort zone because I mainly did a lot of theater. So I was very theater heavy, and film always scared me because the camera's like right there in your nostrils and it could see all your thoughts and stuff. So Tevin actually helped me step outside my comfort zone when it comes to film. And yeah, so I love her. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity as well. Yeah, and I met some beautiful humans.
Yes, I would say this was definitely an interesting journey when producing this project. It definitely put me through like a lot of ups and downs. Even from when I first wrote the script, I was really upset with the course of things, of how I was dealing with friends and family, and I really had to really step back and look at everything what's going on. So this script kind of features a little bit of my family and a little bit of stories that I know from other people. So y'all see, I love you. So, but really just to bring awareness, like to not just family and friends, but people in life in general. Like we do get taken for granted when we help others in needs. Like we put people first before ourselves, and it's hard that when we want for people to take accountability for the things that they do or to us or even for ourselves, it's sometimes that we need someone to help put that mirror up like to us. So and for ourselves too. So not just pointing finger, we gotta look at ourselves too. But this script was definitely a personal story, a personal, like Jenny, I don't have any kids, y'all. Don't worry, I don't have any kids. But it's just a lot of those moments really symbolize, like Joanne symbolized the want for freedom, like to be what she really wants. And Lisa was the one that was to hold you back from being your true self. And Dante was that support, like, I got you, that one shoulder that you can lean on, that one push that you can be. And then Lily was the heart of it all. So it's just like this movie really hit a lot of corners and a lot of truths for everyone. So Miss Felicia, how did Joanne relate to you, or how did you relate to that character? And yeah, tell us about your experience on it.
Okay, first of all, I just wanted to let y'all know I'm actually at the hospital right now, so my battery is kind of low, so I will hang on as long as I can with y'all. But
we got you.
So Joanne, I mean, I think I've always been drawn to, even just as a watcher, I've always been drawn to very strong female characters that kind of like are the glue of a situation and hold things together. I think I can relate to that personally, as having been that at certain times, in my own family. And even with, this struggle that I think every artist kind of goes through, which is like, am I going to, not that Joan was an artist, but I'm saying any person who is artist can relate to the fact of like, sometimes you have to, or we feel like we have to put familial obligations, etc., before our dreams, right? Even if you're not an artist, I think anybody can relate to that. And so I think that was the main thing of like, kind of this martyr, being the martyr, right? I'm going to do all these things and be this rock for my family and do all these things. But then internally, it's like that inner self is like screaming, like, I have been putting all my own wants and needs on the back burner for so long. And I think in the short film, or, the first episode here, we see it kind of like she explodes because that has been ignored for so long, right? And we see that explosion. So I can definitely relate to that. I relate to all those aspects of her.
Okay. Dante, how did I mean Dante? Cameron. Hey Dante. So Cameron, how did you relate to Dante? Like, what was your thoughts on his character?
Dante seemed like close to the vest for me. He's the man who's like willing to put his all into his relationship, take sacrifices for his relationship, and like do what it takes to take it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So he seems naturally romantic, like he just wants to be there and support. And like I feel like that's how God made me. So
I forget y'all can see my face. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, I was just able to tap into that side. And it was fun. Like I look back at it like, oh, I could have had more fun with this moment, or I could have took this moment to another level, because I'm like one of my toughest critics, I feel like. And I also transitioned from theater to film. And so I think to myself, like, theater, you got to be big. Film, you got to master that in a different technique. And so I was just exploring that concept, like not trying to be too big, but then it's like when you dial back, sometimes you might not give as much as you should give because you don't want to seem, I don't know. At the end of the day, I just tried to be as natural as I can with my delivery and feel it in my heart and doing it. So
no problem. I definitely feel you there, and I'm theater background too. So I think we all hit the stage a little bit, and then put the camera to the camera. So hey. Miss Jennifer, so how did you relate to Lisa?
I think for me, so I am the baby on both sides. I'm the only child from like my mom and dad like together, but they had previous children before coming together to have me. And I feel like, since my mom and dad stayed together and watched me grow up, and then when I moved out, it was like, oh, we don't see her anymore. So like I felt the similarities between me and Lisa, where like, yeah, I'm living my life and I'm gonna go live my life again in Vegas, and then I'm gonna go to Ohio. But they're like, but all right, well, we just, there's a subtext of we never see you. Hi, your family over here. So like I struggle with that. Like, how do I spend time with my family, but also like still live my life a bit without feeling any like guilt? But I feel that guilt all the time. So it's kind of like, but Lisa, she just was like, all right, well, you're raising my kid. All right, bye. Keep on. You're doing a great job. Thanks, sis.
Yeah.
Which is where I didn't relate with her at all. I'm like, this is awful. This is terrible.
Right.
Which I had to find empathy, when we're playing these characters, right? Like we can't say Maleficent is a bitch because she's not a bitch. Like she's a wounded soul.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, that was my take on it as I dissected the character.
Okay, so let's dissect the character a little bit. So, Miss Felicia, what did you love and hate about your character?
Let's see. I think what I loved about her was, well, what first comes to mind is like her organization. I just think that she was very focused on her, she was focused on both her career and her family. And I say organization because she was the kind of person that can do it all, right? And she did it all. I think she burned herself out, but getting herself through school, writing a book, on her way, like having what seems like, a healthy romantic relationship, taking care of her niece as a daughter, excuse me. I love that aspect of hers. Like I can do all these things and I can do them well and I can be mainly composed while I'm doing it, which brings me to, I think what I didn't like is, might be like a little substance issue with the wine. And I think people that can be like her and her, that kind of character, holding it together all the time for everybody and not not expressing in a healthy way regularly, and maybe relying on substances, then you see these situations where they blow up, and she did blow up. And I think that's something that it's not a healthy way to to deal with emotions, and it's not a healthy way to deal with loved ones or family. It's a very human thing, and I think all of us have either been there ourselves and or have seen it in other people. But it's like a shadow. It's like a shadow. I think that's like more like her shadow side, right? It's like I'm like the perfect put together one. I'm smart. I'm pretty. I got all this things all together. But don't mess with me, especially if I have my wine, because you're gonna get it. Like kind of like a Dr. and Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation. So I think that was
Right.
that kind of summed that part up. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like when I wrote the alcohol, I actually kind of really was trying to. I was building on that moment. It like how you said, it's like every glass was like a strike one, a strike two,
Yeah.
a strike three. That's
Yeah.
like I was really building on that moment, because it's like, and you really drew that out like really perfect at that moment. And we're definitely getting to the character relationship between you and Jennifer, but it was like at that moment it was just perfect, because like I said, the wine drinking really was symbolizing as strikes.
Yeah.
It's like this girl. um Cameron, same question for you. What did you love and hate about your character?
What I loved about Dante was that he still believes, like, he still wants the relationship to work regardless of what's in front of him, all the obstacles. Like, he still believes in this relationship. He's even about to put a ring out, in the midst of this whole situation. But what I don't like about Dante is the fact that, it seemed like he wasn't there during that time, like, coherently. Like, he should have known better than to. Like, I just feel like maybe the love in Dante could blind him at moments.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious to see how we go with that. But uh, I would like to see more edge from Dante. You know, um, but besides that, I think he's a cool guy.
Cool guy. Okay. um there'll be more, no worries, there'll be more. So I have a question for you. Actually, we'll get to you, Jennifer, first. So Cameron, so the feedback, I'm not sure you guys like really went through like all the comments and all that stuff, or got some messages from other posts where we were promoting the show and all that stuff. They was like, how they were looking at their significant others between you and Felicia, and it was like, why can't you talk to me like Dante? Why can't you be that support to me like Dante? How does that make you feel? How you've been delivering, like,
she's
like your moments.
Okay.
Like how did you
Okay.
feel? How did that make you feel?
I bet
Hey,
it's
y'all, I'm sorry. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. All right.
Everybody.
I bet it's people that I dated that wish I would have talked to them like Dante. So, I mean, I say that to say, like, at the end of the day, it is a character,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave, like, Dante was an excuse for me to be that romantic and to care that much. Because sometimes as a man, it feel like, that could be, we could try, but it may not be received in the way we want it to be received. And so we might not even try to do it. Because that's like a very vulnerable side that, like, sadly, some men can't access, but at the end of the day, that character gave me an excuse to access that side and just to give it all, without the
Yeah, without the but it was I thought, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I have to write Dante a certain way. So Miss Jennifer, so what did you love and or hate about your character, or dislike about your character?
I kind of touched on it a little earlier, not knowing that was going to be the next question.
So it's okay.
But
It's okay.
like, I I didn't like, even though I didn't like, I understood. I didn't like that she didn't have the natural maternal instinct that most women exude, at least the women that I've met in my life. But like, also I was like, well, maybe she just didn't want to have kids and she got caught up, and y'all made me have her because it was gonna be a sin, right? Because we love the Lord and the love don't love abortion, allegedly. So, but we're not gonna get into that today on this side, okay?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? So while I didn't like how she was like petting this kid like it was a dog she didn't want to touch, like maybe some people just don't have that natural maternal instinct to like care for a child, and therefore they don't have children. Because I know people that should not have been mothers, but we're not gonna get into that either. Okay. But I digress. Right. So I loved that she was able to acknowledge all the work her sister had been doing all those years. Sorry, I have a friend here watching TV. No, I appreciate her acknowledging it. And even though it probably like broke her pride to like finally give her sister some praise, that's okay. She still did it because she gave credit to where credit was due. So I respected that about her. And then she kind of warmed up to her daughter. And they made ice cream. You know, they didn't make no gourmet meal for her mama, but you know, she tried.
So what I'm gonna do, thank you. So what I'm gonna do right now is just show a couple of moments from the movie that I got on my DM on IG, which is right there, y'all. Thank you. The people that want to see and like re-go over. So 1 second. And right here.
Well, that's disappointing. I wanted to spend some time with you. I guess if you really must go to save the world, then I won't stand in your way. You have my support.
Thank you.
And baby, what's that, like 3 or 4? Oh, you might need to relax.
You know what? You're right, baby. Thank you. So, why did you re-enlist?
Well, I have a job to do and I have to get back.
Oh, so it's your duty.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. What's with the 21 question?
You know, I am just amazed because prior to our conversation, you were staying for a while.
Well, things change.
Sure. Oh, so the 2-bedroom apartment I got you was off the table.
Apartment?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, baby, I think you had enough.
Back up, I got this.
No, you don't.
Dante. Look, I am just trying to understand your decision. I got you an apartment.
Are you doing this now? Now.
Look, I'm just saying that I did this for a good cause.
Joanne, I think you had enough wine.
Oh, no, I didn't.
She passed her limit. What now? What's to look for?
You said that this time would be different.
Joanne, stop. Look, it's my life. And last time I checked, I'm a grown-ass woman. And I can do whatever I want to do.
You selfish bitch! You're full of shit.
Enough! Both of you, stop it. We're supposed to be a family. So calm down, go up in the back and talk it out.
Fine.
Okay. Let me all right. So the DMs that I got from that scene, they from the comments that I'm gonna read right now. They definitely enjoy the build up. They can definitely see that Lisa, she was definitely like antagonizing the moment. They definitely felt that she was egging on Joanne. They felt like Dante should have snatched that glass right back from her and all that stuff. But question is, how did you feel? What did you feel was really happening in that scene? Start with you, Jennifer. Like, what was they both trying to accomplish there?
I think that I'm trying to not give in to my
Mhm.
sister's energy right now. And every time that I try to, can
Mm.
you hear me?
You're good. I said I got a camera. I got you, babe.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to
Yeah.
mute him.
So,
So.
oh, no, so like I'm over here trying to just enjoy this family dinner, and my sister's on some BS and just wants to rile me up. So like, what? Go back to what you said. I'm like, I didn't say nothing. So, Dad, how you doing? Auntie Ruth, I miss you. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to not, and like, she's just like, no, I'm not letting you like slip by. Like I've been letting you slip by for the past however many years since this child has been born. And so when it was convenient for me when she didn't say anything and just would suck it up and keep doing the same old thing, right? But
Mhm.
like that's what they say about people with boundaries. Like the people who are upset with the boundaries that you set is because they benefited from you not having any. And so I am now not reaping the benefits of her not having her boundaries. And now I'm like, oh, you're challenging me. Well, I'm going to challenge you right back. Let's see how far you can go. You
Mhm.
know? So there's this like internal, like older sister, younger sister, but like, I have the power. No, I have the power. I'm still free and you're not. Like there's this whole other dialogue in the subtext that is like an added layer on top of the script itself that just like amplifies, I think, is what gets the audience going like, oh my god, what is going on?
Yes, because even watching right now, I'm like, my heart still gets like, you know, from that moment. So, Cameron, how did that scene? Same question for you. Like, how did that? What do you think was really happening there in that scene, and how was that scene important to you?
Well, that scene was kind of difficult for me to. First of all, let's just think of the technical side, right? The camera's sitting right there in my face, and I'm like, the scene's not even about me. You know, it's about the two sisters going at it, but I'm right here in the middle, so I can't just sit here. I got to really engage and listen, but I can't do too much, you know, because then it distracts from what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just honestly hoping that they didn't fight, you know, like what am I supposed to do? Because it's not in the script, but it looked like it was gonna get there to that at the table. So um all in all, I really thought about like how can I be present at this moment but not do too much.
Mhm.
But still give the scene what it needs, you know.
Mhm.
Um and when I look at it again, it looked like I don't even remember shooting that part. So I'm like, okay, I must be present in that moment. Um, so like I really enjoyed that. I like to see I like the sisters dynamic. I like the tension there. It was enjoyable for
But
me.
what did you feel between the both sisters? What was Joanne trying to accomplish there? What was Lisa trying to accomplish there for you when you was watching that scene?
Um, I felt like my wifey was trying to get through to her and not spaz out, but she was starting to spaz out. Um, Now Lisa, you know, that's a whole nother a segment. It's just so mean. The character is just so villainous, you know, that it was
Very much
hard.
so.
it was hard to side with Lisa at any time. It was hard to side with Lisa, but I just tried to fake it on. Like I just tried to fake it, like I didn't know what was going on. But naturally, it was hard for Dante to side with Lisa, so I didn't really care what she had to say. It was just like, let's not lead this into a fight.
Do you feel down the line there will be a change in Lisa's heart, Jennifer?
I mean, we see a glimpse of that, right? At the end. That's what one would assume. I don't think. I wanted at some moment in Lisa's story arc to be actual genuine vulnerability. And I think 2 moments more than any other moment in the script is when me and my sister are talking in the bedroom, and at the end when I thank Lisa for keeping this family together and me going to get ice cream with my daughter. So I didn't want her to be like, not have any heart, right? She's serving her country, for crying out loud. She has some, but maybe that's her scapegoat. Maybe she don't really care about country. We don't know. So,
So I'm going to show another scene that I got in my DM that they really do love the support. We are going to show that. Actually, we're going to go to that scene towards the end, and then we're going to go right back to the Love Jones moment that everyone really, really adored between Joanne and Dante. 1 second. Okay, and here we are.
Listen, I want to make things clear. Every family has problems. They have their ups and their downs, the lefts and rights. But in every trial, we must remember that God is love. And through him, he has the power to see us through.
Daddy, let me say this.
Okay.
I want to thank you all for coming. It truly was good to see you. I want to apologize for all of the drama. You all came here to be with family, and for that, I'm sorry. But Joanne, in front of everyone, I want to tell you that I appreciate you and thank you for holding this family together.
Well, we appreciate you too.
Auntie Lisa, I got this flower for you. I hope you feel better.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. So sweet.
Is everything feeling better now, Mommy?
I think she's doing great. You know what? I think she'll feel even better if we got her some ice cream. Should we go get her some ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Beautiful. I can't hear you.
Okay. Hello?
I can hear.
Okay.
So that moment, I did get some couple of feedback, so I'm gonna go ahead and read them too. One say that the last inning was very a strong message that was being portrayed. It shows that not everyone really can't take accountability. It was beautifully portrayed. Um, it says that the relationship between Lisa and Lily, they hope it develops more, but one can't help to see that right then and there, Lisa still did not take ownership as the rightful mom. What is next? What is the future of things that bind us? So
Wow.
my thing is like I would say so Jennifer, definitely the role is definitely good, but how do you the feedback that I get it like how do you how does it hit home for you? Obviously it's not you, it's just you're playing a character that is not going to be it's like they have hope for Lisa, but it's coming off like anti Lisa. you know you
So,
know how do you
so my
feel?
question to you first, as the director,
Hmm.
is that the hope that you wanted for the character? And if it is not,
Hmm.
to say yes or no first.
Yes, I wanted y'all to hate Lisa. But then the future of there's gonna be some high no, so again, she represents the world of people that don't take accountability. So she's
Okay.
portrayed in which you did beautifully. But how
Thank
do you
you.
feel playing a villain? How do you feel playing a villain?
Um, I of course the effort it takes to find the empathy with these characters that are very opposite of myself is challenging.
Right.
And I think that's why it works, right? We're all storytellers in some capacity, whether we're writing
Mm-hmm.
it, portraying it, doing music for it, you know? And we all have to understand these characters as people, even if they seem really like effed up on the inside, right? Everybody has a
Right.
story to tell.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, and I think there are certain shows that are, especially on Netflix right now, that you see like 3 or 4 seasons of this character from season one being totally opposite by season 5,
Mm-hmm.
right? So maybe that is
Who
Lisa's
knows?
story. Yeah,
Who
maybe.
knows? There'll be a light at the end of the tunnel for Lisa. It will. It will be. I'll lighten up on the story for her. I'll bring it up. Cameron, so how did you feel in that ending scene? Like what hope did you think Dante right then and there was going to do, or he just let bygones be bygones and just be there for Joanne?
Um, so at the end of the day, Dante's gonna support his wife, right? His fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he just seen that she was choked up at the moment. He wants it to be Dante wants it to like he doesn't want there to be tension between the two sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like that's why he's doing what he does. That's why he tried to talk to her before she got there and talk to her while ignoring. So it's just like he doesn't want there to be tension at the end of the day, and so that's why he said that towards the end, just to kind of let her know that we hear you, we got you,
Mm-hmm.
and trust that they're gonna have a conversation when he go into the room, as well as some other things. But um,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of it all, he does not like the tension between the family. He wants the family to be strong.
Okay. Let's do a scene breakdown. That ice cream bit, was that part genuine or was it sarcastic? It can go both. I thought it could go both ways. So you muted, Jen.
I think that in that moment it was genuine, the ice cream bit. Um, because like earlier at the table, I want to stop talking about the awkward things and just focus on positivity and light. So, yes, let's get some ice cream to make mommy feel better so we can stop focusing on the fact that we're fighting. Right? Or it could be like, yep, all right, let me try to be an actual mom and have ice cream with my kid just for a hot second.
Right, but at that moment you looked at Joanne and said, "Mommy, mommy," and like went along with it. I felt that scene was so freaking powerful. It's just like I said, it just represents that people really don't take accountability. But what I like what the father said, by the way, James, you are missed. I hope you see this later. James, Pop Pop, hey, Sarai, Miss Lily, and Miss Candace, Aunt Ruth, we do miss y'all right now. But it was just, there's certain keys like how it was shot and captured and how you guys delivered. It hit home so hard for me, and it hit home for a lot of people. It's just like, ugh, you know, you got this person who wants that change, and you got another one who ain't ready to step up to the plate. It's just like it just hit home really hard for a lot of us, and that's why I freaking love things that bind us. Let's go to the next scene that the fans want to see. 1 second, please. Okay, and here we go.
I'm worn out, Dante. I have been everything to everybody, and she just left. Goodbye, everybody. I'm going into the Navy. I mean, what about me? Sure, I went to college, wrote a few books, met you, stayed home, take care of daddy, and raise a child. But
Baby, it sounds like you're doing pretty good to me.
come on, man.
Okay. I'm sorry. But let me remind you of something. Look at me. Share the load with me.
That's nice and all, but this is my family. I don't want to put our
Not
problem.
finish. I don't care what issues there may be. Your family is just as much mine. You are a great mom. And Lily loves you so much. And she accepted me in her life. So relax. And give her a chance. It's her first day back. Okay?
Mommy.
Hey, sweetie.
You still muted. Or I can't hear you, Tevin.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was so how did you feel with the chemistry between you and Felicia on screen? Like how was that chemistry there? How did our character develop each other's roles for the loving chemistry that we see on screen?
When we first started doing it, we just had natural chemistry, what it seemed like. And we talked on the side and just explained, kind of went through how we see each other and how we see this relationship. And it was pretty natural. We probably hung out a couple times just to really get to know each other outside of the world of where we were at. And so it was actually pretty easy. I was like, man, I wish I was a little more comfortable, because then, I still seen it. It felt good when I watched it just now. But I always, like I said, I always critique myself and okay, maybe I could have done this a little differently or said this a little differently. But it was natural. It was natural.
Okay. Jennifer, how did you feel about their character development between Joanne and Dante?
I thought it was great. I truly believe Dante to be a pretty loving, solid guy. You
Mhm.
know, he's like, why can everybody just get along? You know, you know, and then like people like shut him down so hard, like like he's like, honey, I think you had enough. Like, yeah, you're right. Give me this glass. Or when he took out the ring and showed the daughter, and then the dad was like, not now, son. It's not a good time.
That I
Like, oh
felt
my God.
horrible.
I'm like, Dante, the poor guy, he can't catch a break. So, like, I feel for Dante. I do.
I'm not.
No,
Go ahead.
but no, their chemistry was always great, and like, you know, it
Mhm.
it didn't seem. It was like it was pretty effortless. Like they followed each other's cues. They really listened to each other, and gave natural responses depending on their delivery in the first take, second take, third. You know, so they were able to bounce off of each other pretty
Mhm.
smoothly, which I think was very professional and great.
I'm not gonna lie. That scene with the wedding thing. When I wrote that, I was like, I need to uh bring Dante down a little bit because like he was so like no. When I wrote the script, I was like, okay, he's too good to be true. I need to.
Bring him down.
I need to calm down with it. So the hope of that scene right there and the shoulder talking thing, I was like, that's the scene I need to write. I wrote that like 4 times. Like it was different scenarios, different things with the ring and all that stuff. And I felt like that at that dinner table, it just went perfect. And you and James, like y'all definitely brought that to life. I want to do a quick shout out to my the director of photography, Mr. Norman Luce, and assistant director Morgan Lee. You guys killed it for us, and I am forever grateful. The next project, you already know, y'all, a phone call away. But you guys really helped bring the shots and all my craziness to life and everything like that, especially from the conference calls, the little meetings we had, and how we shot this literally in 2 days. Like you guys were super dope, and I so like, oh, I wish you guys could have been here today, but you guys are always missed and always welcome. Definitely to Open Cellar Productions for sure. Thank you. A quick shout out to Miss Celise. Thank you for that famous mac and cheese, and thank you for being a support and a ride or die. The person like who I know if I needed something, you're a phone call away too. So I thank you so much, Celise. Um, so, but that is gonna wrap up for the Q&A for today. But a quick shout out, so you guys seen in our stories, our movie will be displayed in Atlanta, Georgia, on October 30th. Miss Felicia got us an amazing opportunity to open a show in front of Grammy Award poet to promote our movie in front of she's selling like thousands of tickets. So there'll be a lot of people, industry people there, opportunities to pretty much to fly out, to go to I'm going to read the flyer. Poetry versus Hip Hop, hosted by Grammy Award winner poet Queen Sheba. Hey Queen Sheba, if you're watching. We get to open the show at 7:30 with our movie to present it. So God is good opportunity. So how do you guys feel with the reaction? Have you guys like peaked on there? Like we're almost at 1,500 views, comments, more subscriptions. It's been shared like a lot. How do you guys feel the reaction of the movie?
I'm happy. You know, it's like when you do a project, you nervous. Every time you were saying that, every time you're about to read a comment, I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Mhm.
So I get nervous at stuff like this, but it's healthy at the end of the day. And
Mhm.
you know, I appreciate all the comments. My cousin came over yesterday after watching the movie and quoted one of the lines, and I was like, okay. And then he started reading off the comments, and he was like, they said that this picked up around this time and this and that. And I'm like, okay, I'm hearing a lot of positive comments. I'm like,
Well,
hit me with something where it's at, all right?
Well, that's what the thing is when you put on a project, you got to be open for both negative and positive. But I don't like the word negative. I say opportunity. Like, you know, there's opportunity. It could have done this way or that way. but I don't take it personal. I take it like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for next time, or okay, so this is where I'm going to make sure I hit this note versus that note. So I'm seeing both comments. You know, they said some moments felt a little more natural here and there. They say the beginning was a little whatever. So I am coming about announcement, a director's cut of this one. This will be a revamped, a little removed around. This will just a teeny little bit, but other than that, I am very proud like how it started. So Miss Jen, how do you feel? Sorry, with the outcome, like the views, the comments, like how do you feel? Like
I didn't even know like how well it was doing until you just said it right now.
oh hi, yes, girl, you gotta hit that blog, girl. You gotta go there.
Okay. No,
We
been the
need to
nicest
share.
thing. The nicest thing I think that I've heard as far as like the reception of the film is our family members, our cousins that are a little bit older than us
Mhm.
who
No
call
problem.
and like, hey, you know, the Oscars are calling or blah 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 blah, which that's very sweet. Like I take you know that like so humbly because you know this is our craft, this is what we do, and whenever it is well received, and you know some things may not be for other
It's not
people
for
to
everybody.
enjoy, and that is okay.
Yeah.
Right? People gravitate with what gravitates to them, right? So
yeah,
it's been I feel very blessed, and thank you just calling me before the whole pandemic started, right? This is
yes.
all like right before it was like Christmas time.
Mhm.
But like, yeah, I'm just grateful that we finally got a chance to collaborate like how we always said we would and how everybody's been wanting to see anyway. So it was really
Yes.
nice.
And yes, and like I said, God is good. He works in mysterious ways. And then our movie, like I said, is going to be shown in Atlanta, Georgia on October 30th. The flyer and the link to buy tickets will be in my story. So please check it out, buy your tickets. And shoot, if y'all can make it come through, because, you know, I'm raising funds trying to get there. So I'm going to get there. I'm going to pretty much fly in and fly out. But it's being presented, which is super awesome. And who knows what the next level it can take. But just know, everyone, there is going to be a part 2. The goal is to make it a series as planned. But who knows? It could just go straight to be a feature. We'll see where this road take us. But things that binds us is not going to be the end. There will be more to be continued. So if you guys please follow my IG right here. There you go. Right there. IG Tevi Tev. Miss Jen, what's your social platform? Where can the fans follow you?
It's at Hello Jennifer. So just Hello Jennifer. All.
Right. Mr. Cam.
Just C Marcuse. I don't, you know, Marcuse. That's
Okay.
That's on Instagram.
Perfect. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Keep up the good work.
You too.
Yeah.